dishies. I know I've been absent, but I'm still here and alive and kicking. I mentioned before I've had a lot going on in my family, and I just really, you know how that happens. Alicia has been here helping with some things that are going on, and we've had a little time to go thrifting, both together and apart while she's been here. But I wanted to show you a few things that I've picked up recently. The first is I have a set of 4 of these gorgeous mid-century mugs. Aren't they wonderful? Look at that groovy green and yellow stripes, the little ombre effect with the pedestal. And what I particularly love about these is the handles. Aren't they cool? I'll put in a photograph of the 4 cups together. I just didn't want to put them all out on the table here. But I got the set of 4 for $8, and surprise when I turned over the bottom to find that they were made by the Holt Howard Company in 1966. I'm sorry if I can't get it to focus. I'm in my dining room where I normally am not because the lighting isn't the best here. But yeah, aren't those cool? So I found those, and I also found this cute little turtle, and I saw him. I'm not one to pick up, you know, stuffed toys, but I thought he was really cute. A turtle isn't something I see all the time. My kids never played with toy turtles, or any turtles for that matter, but people that love turtles love their turtles. Well, I picked him up, and he has that kind of mohair feel. He's a little bit prickly, and he was priced only at $2. And I thought, I think he's something. So I picked him up. He has little bead eyes and a rubber shell. And sure enough, he was made by the Steiff Company in the 60s. Certain ones still have their tag, and they have like a little button that means something, but I probably will end up selling him. Isn't he cute? And look at this. Try not to look at my messy table. Oh, well, before I show you this, I also picked up these placemats, these little calico print. I call it a calico print. It just reminds me of the 1970s. It's yellow on one side and red on the other, quilted. Someone, I'm sure, made these back in the day. And I just wanted something different. I have a little obsession with placemats, and I buy them all the time because I'm just never satisfied with them. I think ultimately I really just prefer no placemats, but I always want to have them because my son is here and he's pretty messy, and so am I. Anyway, I picked those up. They were 75 cents for all 4 of them. I know. So I went ahead and bought those. I washed them up, and I have those on my table. And look at this. Look at this. Now, I know some of you collect these old English crocks, you know, marmalade jars. I never find anything like this, but I thought this was a really neat one. This is James Carberry trademark marmalade crock. A common size is a ½ gallon. This is more like a quart right here. Yeah. So which is of 4 cups, and it's very clean inside. You can see the natural clay on top. It probably did have a lid, but it of course doesn't have a lid. A lot of times they don't. It's in great shape. It has a stamp on the bottom, which actually says, you're probably not gonna make it out there, but if you stretch your imagination, you'll be able to see it. It says Corona Stoneware. And these are pretty old. These are antique. I couldn't find some exact dates on them. And this has a brown transfer on it. And I will be selling that. What else do I have here? I have this beautiful tin that Alicia gave me. I just wanted to show you this because I love it so much. This is a toffee tin. I I think it was toffee or toffee bits, butter bits, golden butter bits, candies. And it would have had, you know, like a coffee can style lid and the key in the bottom to, you know, get it off. And then if you could put this plastic lid on it to seal it. It is a pink color. I think it's coming across the color that it actually is. And she paid 50 cents for it. I mean, that just makes me love it even more. I absolutely love it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or sell it. What do you think of it? It's great. And we were at one of our favorite little antique shops. We actually only had a few minutes to hang out in there because they were closing. And I got this little, this was the shop you saw in one of our other videos where we bought the postcards for $1 each. And this was a postcard photo album from probably the 19 teens. And it's empty, meaning there's no postcards in it. I'll show you the inside. Well, hello, Beckham. Sorry about that. And it's a bit rough around the edges. It's kind of falling apart, but I really liked it. And I think I might actually put postcards in it. And of course, I love the image on it. And guess what? It was $5. Is this the tag? I don't know if I still had the tag. Or maybe I took it off. It was $5. Oh, I kept the receipt there. Well, I'm not going to turn it around. It was $5. And isn't that cool? It's got this little seaside image. And I love it. Oh, Beckham. Look at Beckham. Huh? You're putting it on, aren't you? You're putting it on, aren't you? You, huh? Would you like to just lay on my stuff? Yes, he would. Yes, he would. I found this for, I think it was 50 or 75 cents in the light bulbs at one of the thrift stores. And I think this is an older one. It's obviously a flame light bulb, and it's just the faintest pink. It almost reminds me of when you buy the little pink tint nail polish and put it on your nails. It's this color. Yeah, but I kind of thought the aluminum looked old, and you might not be able to see there. The top is kind of a coppery, and it has the, you know, the numbers that tell how strong the light bulb is, etc. So I know there are reproductions of these flame bulbs, and this would not be one you'd put on your Christmas tree. This would be for a lamp. It's just too large for that. But yeah, I got that, and I'll probably keep that. I have a bridge lamp, the one I rewired in my parlor, and I might use it in there. And I couldn't pass up these folks. I paid more than I probably should have for them, but they're plastic, and I just love them. It's just a little grandma and grandpa in their rocking chairs. He's smoking a pipe, and she's doing some knitting, and they have their puppy and their kitty, I think. And that's what they're doing there. So they're pretty cool. And they are salt and pepper shakers. And there's the bottom. And they were made in Hong Kong. Love these. There he is over there now. Little stinker. Still have Halloween candy. All right, what else do I have here? I have this, this was just a little package of mohair doll hair. And there's certain ways to use it. I'd have to watch some videos. I've seen some videos of how to do it. You actually kind of weave it around, you know, like in a little beehive style. But this stuff can be very expensive, and I might need it down the road. So I went ahead and picked that up. I don't have something in mind for that. And what else? This was $4. Oh, did I tell you how much the Granny and Granny were? They were $3. I know. So I also got this silk ribbon, and this, I did not pay $20 for it. That is just what it said. And attached to it, it was probably part of an antique store or something like that. It says hand dyed, but I don't think it's dyed any color. It's just natural. But I could dye it, and I may very well dye it, but I actually have in mind to use this for something. I'm going to try to make a certain kind of bed for my dollhouse, and that when I do that, I'll let you know. But I paid $4 for this. It's 2 yards, and I really like it. Let's see it. It's really, really in great shape. And then the last thing I want to show you is, it could be considered a Christmas thing, but I just want to go ahead and show you. I already have enough Christmas things to show you. When I first picked these up, I thought that I was going to sell them, but I don't think I am, because I think they're so unusual and I want to keep them. There's some lights, almost like they're bigger than fairy lights, but they're little cardinals. I thought I might put them across my fireplace for the holidays. Aren't they neat? They're just little plastic lights, and they're about, I don't know, they're just over an inch. They're like 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches across, and I just put the batteries in and they work just fine there. And I thought those would be really cool. Yeah, I really like them. They're hard plastic, and I don't think I'd find them again. I tried to look them up and I couldn't even find any like these. So I'm going to keep those, and I don't remember what I paid for them. Not very much. They were probably like $2. Yeah, they were inexpensive. I also bought these kid leather gloves, which I might use for doll repair. They're very inexpensive. Oh, Beckham, no. No, that's just rude. I think they were $3 or $4, and they can be used to repair antique dolls. You just cut tiny little pieces of the leather. So I would like to find a pair that's either white or off-white, a more natural color, but I thought this was also a good color. Yeah. These are pretty plentiful, and I don't feel bad cutting them at all. And there was one other thing here. This little doily, which is about 6 inches across, I thought would make a cute rug in the dollhouse. So I went ahead and bought that, and I think it was $1. And those are all my items. I forgot to show you my tablecloth. I'm gonna just kind of pull back a little bit. I actually have it layered with my Thanksgiving tablecloth so it doesn't slide around so much. So I got this tablecloth for $6 or $8, I can't remember, when I was out with Alicia. And it's a pale blue, and just the colors are so interesting on it, and I just love it. It's got little wired images, like they're little wired things. Like here's like a little basket. It almost looks like a magazine rack, and then there's flowers, and then here's another little wire hanging with some flowers. Here's like a little sconce type, garden hanging pot, and these little like spider web type of images. This one has a clock. I just thought the colors were so interesting. They're blues and greens and oranges. So I don't know, I just thought it was really cool, and I really like it. Yeah. And those are all my items. So please leave a comment, let me know how you're doing, and I will come back and show you some things that I have for Christmas. Have a great day, everyone.